Chapter 10 is about leadership and diversity, and it says to be an effective organizational leader in an increasing global society, you will need to manage diversity. Managing diversity means taking advantage of a diverse labor force while coping with the problems that arise when people of different backgrounds work together. The goal of diversity management is to help all employees reach their full potential. Culture refers to the total way of life a group of people. Key cultural elements include communication patterns, patterns of relationships, formal organization, artifacts, collective wisdom, and external environment. As human symbolic creations, cultures vary widely. However, recognizing cultures' commonalities can help you respond to the needs of diverse groups. In high context cultures, members prefer indirect or covert messages and determine meaning based largely on the context or setting. In low context cultures, members communicate through overt messages and embed much more information in the language used to construct the message. It's identified that there's 5 value dimensions to analyze cultures. There's power distance, and it's how a society deals with inequalities. Individualism and collectivism, the relative emphasis on the individual or the group. Masculinity and femininity, the definition and differentiation of sex roles. Uncertainty avoidance, the extent to which people feel comfortable in unstructured situations. And long-term, short-term orientation is the extent to which societies sacrifice immediate gratification. The Globe studies pronounced a cultural classification system consisting of Hofstede's 5 dimensions, along with assertiveness, future orientation, performance orientation, and human orientation. Cultural intelligence is the ability to perform effectively in cross-cultural settings and consists of 4 dimensions. There's metacognitive, cognitive, motivational, and behavioral. You develop your CQ through both long-term and short-term overseas experiences, global courses, and interaction with those from other cultures taking courses at your college or university. Successful leaders recognize and respond to cultural differences, adapting their behaviors to meet cultural expectations. They also strive for cultural energy. In cultural energy, decision makers draw on the diversity of the group and cultural awareness to produce and implement a better than expected situation. The benefits of fostering diversity include cost saving, improved resource acquisition and utilization, greater marketing share, and better decision making, higher creativity, and enhanced organizational performance. Obstacles to diversity operate at the personal, group, and institutional levels. Individuals engage in prejudice, discrimination, stereotyping, and perceptual bias. Group members often suffer from ethnocentrism and experience conflicts based on cultural differences. Institutions sponsor practices that limit the progress of women and minorities. Organization-wide strategies that promote diversity include getting the buy-in of leadership, using data to drive diversity decisions, diversity education, aligning system with diversity goals, and following to ensure accountability and progress. While women are presented to be more prominently at lower levels of leadership, there is a barrier to women's advancements to and success in high-level leadership positions. This barrier has been described as the glass ceiling, the glass cliff, and the labyrinth. Evidence suggests that there are small differences in how men and women lead, that women are slightly more likely to exhibit transformational leadership behaviors. 2 key principles are critical in allowing women to ease their route through the labyrinth. First, women must blend agency with communion. Second, it's critical for women to build social capital. Language strategies are key to overcoming barriers blocking women from their career objectives. Senior female leaders can become role models for junior women by demonstrating how to do authority, politeness, and humor. Organizations can support their efforts by contesting the use of sexist language, negative terms used to describe women, the use of masculine metaphors, the use of gender generalizations, and gossip. As a woman, challenge dysfunctional communication patterns like being excluded from the decision-making process and having your contributions dismissed.